Right, so it's the 16th of April still. It's 9:14 and I still ain't taken nothing. How? I don't know. I just don't know how I've got through because I've been so close so many times. Over this whole month, I've gone through a lot of this and it's been to different extremes, but it's been hard in a different way. Like, them times it was hard physically. I was going through it physically and it was hard. Now I'm going through it mentally and physically. No. Now I'm mostly going through it mentally, but my body's triggered. My mind is triggering my symptoms. Sorry, I can't even speak properly at the minute, mate. I've had such a challenging day, man. I really have. I really nearly quit so many times, mate, but I've still kept going. I've had a few beers today because I'm also withdrawing from the pregabs now. You know what I mean? Because I took extra of them, so now I'm dealing with that, and that's really psychological as well. So it's just compounding everything, and it's just been a lot, mate. I just ain't got any words anymore. But the point of me starting this video was because I was just standing there and I was just looking at Loki and he was just really shaking and he looked really fragile. Ah, he looked really fragile, yeah. And I'm, I've been a month now, just like in my own little bubble, mate, just concentrated on me and where I ate. He always gets put first. I always put him first. He's the only thing that's kept me going. But at the same time, like, I haven't been the same me. I've not been the same person. I've not been doing the same routine. I've not been giving him the same attention that I normally do, mate, and playing with him and showing him how much I love him and that, which is the only reason why he's still actually here now. So I was just looking at him and he was really fragile. And I just said to myself, you know what? If I'm still going through this in a few days, tomorrow, if it ain't finished tomorrow or the next day, then I'm going to have to sacrifice it just for him. And as I said that, I thought of a meaningful sacrifice card that's in my deck of cards. And I thought if it comes out now, then I know what I've got to do in it. And it didn't come out on the first shuffle, but on the second shuffle, it came out. I never go off of just that because that could have just been coincidence, couldn't it? So I thought I'd do it in front of you, so then I don't have to explain this tomorrow. You'll see it for yourself, innit? And you'll understand. Like, sometimes on this journey, you have to read the energy. And it's just what I was about to say, because it's this card that makes me think of it. If something like earlier, I've been so closely taking the pill all day today. And when it was like that before, I took it. And I didn't know why I took it at the time, and I regretted taking it at the time. But then afterwards, I realised why I had to take that at that time. Because later on, I wouldn't have been where I was later on if I didn't do that. Everything affects everything. So I just know, mate, like, it may seem crazy to some people that I would go all this time and then take the pill again, just based off a card that I pulled out. But I've learned to accept it. I've learned to just accept it, mate. I could do readings, mate. I could, because I do it for myself all the time. If I need to know something, they jump out like that, and I know it's for a purpose, divine rebel. I need to refresh my memory what that one means because I can't really remember. There's a couple that I can't remember what they mean, so I have to look up for them. And it ain't jumped out again yet. If it was going to jump out, if it was telling me something, it would have jumped out by now. I don't have to say nothing, do I? Hopefully you can see the table as well. Yeah, you. Oh yeah, surely you can. Well, makes me want to take it though. That could just be because I'm in that energy and I'm looking for an excuse. But then I just look down at the table and the rare success is popping out of all the cards. Do you know what I mean? Down there. And you never know how you're going to get to that rare success. You don't. You just don't, mate. Some things might seem crazy at the time for you to make a certain decision. But your intuition's telling you one thing, but your mind is just saying, no, mate, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? But your intuition is saying, just do it. Just go for it. Like this, I was talking to the drug worker on the phone earlier. She phoned me. And she was like, what made you think of coming off of 18 mil just without even tapering off? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what made me do it. I did. It's believing in me. It's just tapping into myself. We're capable of anything, bruv. Serious. Once you tap into the true you, you're capable of anything. I'm not taking it, but I'm talking about tomorrow and the next day. That was our port. That's what I was thinking at the time. I was looking at Loki and I was thinking, if I'm still like this tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, I'll give myself another 4 days. Because if it ain't improved, then it's my mind that's doing it. It's my mind is so powerful. My mind can make my body do stuff and have symptoms and the placebo effect, mate. But my mind is powerful, and I know how powerful my mind is. So if my mind is still doing it, then I weren't ready to come off of it. It's that simple, because my mind weren't prepared for the shift. It weren't ready for that drastic change. So I just need to accept it. If that's the case, then that's the way it's going to be for now. And the reason why I did this, yeah, so I could stop smoking weed, and so I'm making excuses now, but I am future proofing myself as well, because just because I feel strong now, and I'm all like, yeah, I'm not taking it tonight, it can be a whole different story tomorrow. You just don't know, mate, and I don't want to set myself up to fail. But what I was saying is, I don't know what I was saying now. I was just about to make excuses why I should take it, really. But there's none, mate. Well, there is, mate. I need to be. No. I know what I'm capable of. Nah. I know what I'm capable of. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am, mate. But if it's a sacrifice, it's different, isn't it? If it's a sacrifice, it's completely different. Because I'm not going to be. That's it. I'm not going to keep taking days away from Loki. Because that's what I feel like I'm doing. Every day that I'm sat up in here and I'm clucking and I don't feel like going for a big walk with him, spending time with him, and doing all the little things we normally do. I still do them, but I'm just not excited about doing it. I'm just doing it to do it because he's in the routine of doing it. And if I don't do it, he's out of his routine, and he don't like that. Now I don't like taking him out of his routine. If it's for him, that's not it. If it's for him, I can see it. Yeah, I'm probably just drawing it at the minute because it's what I'm thinking, and I'm just a magnet, mate. Everything just goes off of me and how I'm feeling. I've realised that everything literally just goes off of how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling good, the sun's out. If I'm feeling good and I'm walking down the road, the sun gets brighter. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, if I'm thinking something and I need confirmation, a bird flies past my face. A feather falls like right in front of me. Or a butterfly fly. Oh, it's just like everything. Just the universe talks to me constantly, and it's lovely. I love it. I love it, mate. Even when I'm on drugs, like, even when I should be numb to it, and my senses are numb. And that's what I'm dealing with at the minute as well, is having everything come back. Because even though I've got this strong connection with everything, it's a whole lot stronger when I'm not on substances. And that can be overwhelming because it was a lot anyway to process every day. It's a lot of information. I'm not just getting information from this dimension, bro. Like, my mind's in a different dimension simultaneously. As I'm here, like, my mind, I train my mind for so long, every day. Yeah, like when I say, look, I'm doing something like this, I'm doing it. That's it. If I say I'm committing, that's it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not one of them like I'm backing out after like halfway through. No, I'm doing it. If I say I'm doing it and I like it and I'm getting something from it, I'm doing it. And that just made me forget my point. But yeah, I was doing it, whatever it was. It'll come back in a sec. I just got excited on that one, mate. No, it's not coming back now. If you've been watching these videos, if anyone is watching them at this point, well, no one is watching them. I know that. I don't care, mate. I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it so you, future bro, can look back and know how far you've come. Because when you say you're doing something, you fucking do it, mate. No matter how hard it is. Because you're you, man. You know who you are. You know what you're capable of. And you know you just know. I'm getting some wisdom from you and I now, future Brad. I can feel it. Yes, yes. I know when it's happening. I know when I create them loops, yeah, because now I'm watching this back in the future. I'm watching this in the future when I'm way far ahead. Or just wherever. I don't mean ahead. I don't have to be ahead. But I'm in the future right now watching this. And I just felt that connection, like the causal loop. That's what it's called in science. It's a causal loop, man. There's no beginning, there's no end to what actually started the thing in the first place. And you kind of feel the connection, because that's how I felt when I was in prison, and then when I got out of prison and I found myself in the moment that I was visualizing, and then I talked to myself in the past when I was visualizing that moment, if that makes sense. So I was visualizing myself in the future, talking to myself in the past, in the moment that I was in. That makes sense. And then when I got there, in that moment, I made sure I did that thing, so it was actually, it created that causal loop. So there's no beginning and no end. Right? Do you know what I mean? It's sick. It's sick. It's what I've been doing, mate. It's what I've been. I think it's how I'm getting through this. I think it's me that has been guiding me through everything through my whole life. I think it's me in the future doing what I've been doing lately, doing this, right? Because I've been talking to myself in the past as a kid, and then thinking, oh, I remember as a kid thinking that. So it was me all the time that planted that thought in my head. It was me in the future that planted that in my head when I was a kid. Oh, mate. Ooh. And then you get that feeling that like you feel something. I didn't get it then, but you get like a surreally kind of, I can't explain it. It's you just have to develop the noticing the subtleties over time. It's something you can't tell someone or teach. It's something that you just have to learn yourself. You notice patterns within yourself, like you think, oh, hang on, yeah, I remember doing this last time, and you connect the dots. I love reality. I love it, mate. And do you know what? Talking tonight is actually helping me, man. So, future Brad, mate, you've got this. Well, future Brad, you know you've done this. You know how hard it was, though. Well, you probably forgot by now. I know you have. You forgot completely. You probably forget next week how hard it was. And then think you ain't doing enough in life after you've just gone through a mentalness like to improve yourself, and then you start doubting yourself, thinking, oh, I'm not doing enough. Remember what? Remember this. You're doing a lot, mate. You're doing a lot. You're doing more than you actually probably think you're doing. You're doing a lot. There's people that look at you that know how much you're doing more than you do. Basically, because people tell me all the time. They remind me, and I'm like, oh yeah, hang on, I am doing a lot. Do you know what I mean? Not that I have many people to tell me, but like tonight, I spoke to that drug worker, and I was just talking to her, and she said a few things. I was like, oh yeah, I've done a lot, mate. I ain't done no small thing. Like this is, she's probably never heard of anyone else doing this in the whole time that she's been at that job. This is a type of thing that I've just done. She's probably been in that job 20 odd years, and she's probably never heard of anyone just stopping off at 18 mil and being successful and not using, especially when they've got the drugs sitting there. I've got loads of them in the kitchen. I can go and use them anytime I want. And I could have done this whole month. And then I put myself down for the week that I had off. I didn't even take that many. I used 4 times in a week, I think, or 5 times in a week. And then felt so bad for it. I had 5 days off out of a whole month. And now I feel like I'm starting to get a bit of relief since I've had a joint, because I went and got some weed earlier, ticked it, and I finally just got it. So I'm going to go and have another one, to be honest with you, because yeah, it's been a while. And it's getting late now, it's 9:30. The day's done though for me. I'll stopping to sweat soon, because it's night time. My mind is going to switch off from thinking about using, because I don't like to use when I'm going to go to sleep. So that's how I know it's in my head as well, because otherwise I'd be clucking always, wouldn't I? So it's surprising what your mind can do, though, man. Your mind is so powerful. So I was shaking my head then, suggesting the opposite to what I was saying, but your mind is so powerful. It really is, man. I'll tell you why. It's because the last few days I've been in a kind of doubt mode. I've been a bit doubting. Uh, uh, I've been questioning things, doubting myself a bit. My because I used that was it. It's because I gave in after 25 days, and I went through the worst bit, and then I gave up after. I gave up like now. It's the equivalent of for me giving up now. I was at this stage then, and I gave in. But I'd just come from 18 mil to nothing, and I gave in after 20 odd days. So I shouldn't have beat myself up too much about that, but I did. And I was like, am I ready for this? Am I going to be able to do this? Have I just gone through all of this for nothing? But I'm not going to let that happen. Because I will be back on supervised. She confirmed it earlier. I'll be back on supervised every day. I'll have to go to the chemist every day to pick it up. The chemist shuts and it's not open on time. I'm going to be outside waiting outside the door at 9 o'clock for them to open every day, mate. And if they're not open, which they never used to, they always used to be late at opening. Sometimes they didn't open. The pharmacist didn't turn up. They couldn't open that day, and then I'd have to go without my meds for that day. Nah, I'm not having all of that shit again. I can't do all that again. I'm past that. I'm way past that, mate. I'm way past that, mate. I'm not even a drug addict, like a heroin addict anymore. I used to use gear, mate. I used to use it. It's not really my thing. You can see I kept all my studio equipment for it all, so I've never been a proper junkie. No disrespect. Honestly, no disrespect, man. Promise. No, I said that wrong, mate. I didn't mean it like that. I've been around people that are probably I'm probably a rare example, mate, of someone that can hold on to music equipment, money's worth of music equipment, and not sell it when they haven't got no money for gear. Because, mate, it takes a lot not to. And I've been close in the past, but I never did. I just I wouldn't give my music equipment away for nothing. Nah. So it was never took hold of me that much, so much that I would rob off my family or nothing. But I get it, mate. I get the people that have done, because it does make you feel like you could just you do anything to take that feeling away, especially when you're on the hard stuff and you're clocking, because it comes all at once really quickly and you're instant in the withdrawal. So this is easy compared to that. Well, hang on. I've done both quite a lot, and I would say that they're both just as hard as each other, because one is quicker, like the heroin is quicker, and the opiates. This goes for like what do you call them in America? Percocets. This goes for all of them, mate. Or any codeine, any kind of opiates. Like when you stop using them, it's really intense, but it's over quicker. So you go through it harder, but it's over quicker. And I'm not sure which one I prefer, because I would have given anything for it to just be over quicker now. Like these last few weeks, I would have just gone through a hard day and a hard night, which I feel like I've gone through anyway. I would have gone through them just a little bit harder, just to make it that little bit quicker. So, and then if I was coming off of that, I probably would say I wish it was slower and I could come off it more gradual, and it was easier and it weren't as hard, but it was longer. So they're both as hard as each other. It's all horrible shit. Stay away from it. Don't do drugs. Bang. See you later.